Some people just never make it in time. What do I mean by that? Honestly, bro, I was kind of just reading this book, and how this book is called The Mountain Is You by Brianna Weiss, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but it's a great book, you know. In the book, she was saying that breakthroughs happen through micro shifts. So pretty much what she was saying was that I know sometimes me and you, we want something to happen like the Big Bang. We want something to happen instantly. And let me be the first one to tell you, probably not the first one, but let me tell you that that will never happen. That will never happen. A lot of us sit on our problems, on our addictions, on our complacency, or on our laziness, just sitting here, waiting for something or someone to come and help us fix our problems. Oh man, I'm so broke right now. Oh, I'm struggling with eating this junk food, or I'm playing video games, or I'm struggling with pornography. Man, how do I quit? You're asking how. But have you even done the do? Have you done anything about it? Watching videos is not enough. You could have watched 100 videos on how to quit pornography. You could have watched 100 videos on how to stop binge eating. You're still binge eating. I got the idea for this video because things compound over time, right? Like, the only reason why you're watching this video of a guy who's like not that famous, right? The only reason why you're watching my video is because you're in some level of pain. You are somewhat dissatisfied with your life. And that's a good thing. You know that the way you were living, the way that I used to live, was not for us. Nor did it fulfill us, nor did it make us happy. In fact, we hate it. I hated the fact that I kept going back to video games. I hated the fact that I kept going back to other addictions of mine. Every single time I would try, I would just quit. I would quit. We gotta thank God though. We gotta thank God that me and you are lucky enough to be conscious. We gotta thank God that me and you are lucky enough to even know and we have this desire to quit our habits. Let me tell you this. Majority of the world, their life it has not compounded. Their negative experiences has not compounded enough for them to change. This we have to thank God. Thank God for the fact that you were a freaking pornography addict to a certain extent, obviously. But thank God that you were such a freaking animal. Like, we were such animals. Oh, freaking 3 times a day, 4 times a day, I don't know about 5 times a day. I don't know who does that. Making up scenarios, going to page 56, fantasizing, or other habits. Doesn't have to be pornography. Other habits. We were so down bad that we don't want to ever feel like that. You know what's crazy? People walk around this earth, in our cities, in our towns, in our neighborhood, and they're not fulfilled with their lives. Most people are mediocre. Most people are average, right? They kind of just settle. They're comfortable. They never achieve despite wanting to, and they don't even know about it. Most people's pains has not compounded enough for them. So let me tell you this. You might think that you can always change in the future. You might just say one more time. You might vote for the bad habits and the bad lifestyle. You might say it's not a big deal. Let me tell you. A lot of people are just not meant to get out of their situations. Damn, bro, I hope they're fine. Bro, that fire truck was going crazy. Most people are just not meant to get out. And they stay stuck. Waiting for someone or something to come and change their lives. And their pains and their bad habits never compound enough for them to change. You know, that's actually just, I'm not even joking. That's actually scary, bro. Like, think about that. That's very scary. That's very scary because they never get the opportunity to truly see the best versions of themselves. They never get the opportunity to make more money, enjoy, and travel. They never get the opportunity to go and see a nice physique that they can achieve, and they can have high self-esteem and confidence and attract more beautiful women, and they never get the opportunity to do any of that. You know, that's scary, right? At least be happy that we're going through some level of problems that we can fix, because there's people in this world that live, most people in this world that don't even think about living a more purposeful and fulfilling life. Most people just kind of live day to day, routine to routine, 9 to 5 job to 9 to 5 job. They get a couple days of vacation, they freaking work and work and work and work. They sit in rush hour traffic, they come home, TV, sleep, repeat for 300 plus days a year, and then they're 60 years old waiting and wondering where their life has gone. They get to their mid 50s and they're still working, and they're saying, what have I done with my life? You have to understand, bro, this is so scary. Most people just never end up getting out of their misery because it's just not as bad for them. And that's scarier than being in misery when it's bad for you, because these guys, they don't understand that they're living in something called, what I call, invisible misery. They're still miserable, they just don't feel it as much, but they end up wasting their life anyway. We have one life, why are we just letting it pass by? I was saying this in a video like 2 days ago when I was recording it. And in the video, I was just saying, like, people don't even check the ingredients for their food. You know, that blows my mind, but I never used to do that before. But it just become common knowledge to not even check the ingredients when there's literally red 40 and soy and other types of sodium this and some scientific chemistry lab experiments that happened that made your food. Your food was made, our food was made in a scientific chemistry lab, and we don't question it. We don't question how we waste hours of the day. We don't like question it. Our life's just falling apart and we're letting it pass by, and we don't question it. Don't we question how I should be spending my time? At least question it. Acknowledge the fact that, okay, we have mistakes, we sometimes waste time here and there, but there's a difference between someone who like actually is becoming aware of it and someone who just lives like that on autopilot. And most of the people live on autopilot because their life isn't as bad for them. Let me tell you this right now, for a lot of people, despite even knowing about their problems, they're still gonna live more or less on an autopilot because they're waiting for something to come and happen to them. You see, me and you think that we'll be fine and we'll make it out and we'll eventually figure it out. But let me tell you, most people in the world think like that. They'll eventually fix their smoking habits. They'll eventually lose the weight that they want to lose. They'll eventually go to the gym. They'll eventually go ahead and start a business. They'll eventually becomes, I'm 50 years old now. That's why eventually becomes. Eventually I'm going to be 50. Oh, eventually I'm going to be turning 60 now. If you're struggling with a habit and you're waiting for someone or something to come to you, or if you're struggling with the lifestyle and you realize that, I'm just wasting all my time, I'm lazy, and you're waiting for someone or something to come to you, that's not gonna happen. Bro, I'm your brother, okay? Things happen when you actually start moving forward. And guess what? You're supposed to feel friction. Friction, when you do something hard and you feel this level of friction of, I don't wanna do it, congratulations. You've just leveled up. This is what you're supposed to feel. Now you can understand disciplined people and how big their freaking D is, bro. Like, you can understand disciplined people, because if you look at disciplined people, I'm trying to get there. They're at a higher level than a lot of us. Today, I was meant to run a half marathon. I ended up running 12 kilometers because my knee, I'm going to make an excuse here, but I don't think it's an excuse. I think my knee's actually injured. And I still wanted to run, but my friend, he called me. Bro's on the other side of the world, and he called me. He's like, yo, bro, stop running right now because you don't want to mess up your knee for long term. I literally tried running. I took a big break in the gym. I was just kind of chilling in the gym, eating, trying to fix his knee, stretching this knee and everything. I went back on the treadmill and I literally couldn't run further. But I was just thinking one thing. I was like, this is like, I ran 1/4 of a marathon. This is a fourth of an entire marathon. And there's human beings that run not just marathons, but ultra marathons, 100-kilometer plus runs. And I'm just they're at such a different level. Obviously, for me to get to that level, I have to earn it. And the way you earn it is by going through the discomfort. Right now, you don't deserve to be disciplined. Right now, you deserve, all that you deserve is to keep trying until you start making this a regular thing for yourself. The book says, breakthroughs happen in micro shifts. Start micro shifting your life. You might have negative self-beliefs like nothing works and nothing works and nothing works because you're still looking for something to come and change your life. This is your issue. Nothing works is because you're expecting something to completely change you, which is not how it works. It's like, imagine I bought this, right, for running. And imagine I was, I said, I'm going to buy this sports drink right here so that it's going to help me with energy when I'm running, right? And so I'm running, I'm drinking it, and I'm still getting tired. I'm still getting tired because I'm running. I'm supposed to get tired, right? I'm drinking, I'm still getting tired. I'm still getting tired. Well, obviously, what did I expect? Did I think that me buying this drink is gonna automatically help me run a half marathon? Did I really believe that was what gonna happen? See, I relied on a drink. The same way, when you try a routine or when you try something, you rely on that routine. This is just one breakthrough. It's one micro shift. You have to keep moving. It's like when you're tangled up. Imagine Spider-Man came and like shot webs at you, and now you're tangled up. Well, you have to cut each web until you untangle yourself. You can't just, or let's just say you have the Apple EarPods, like the OG ones with the wires. You know how they all get tangled all the time? It's freaking annoying, right? You have to like, it's annoying. You can't just untangle it like just like that. You have to kind of like open it up and like, okay, yeah, there we go. There. It's the same thing with your life. You're tangled up with so many habits, limiting beliefs. Your mind is literally weak. Without trying to be rude, your mind is literally weak. You've been feeding your mind weakness for so long, it's weak. It's overstimulated and it doesn't want anything that's uncomfortable. It's your mind has been used to comfort. It's gonna keep living like that. So right now you're tangled in so many ways. You have limiting beliefs, as I mentioned earlier. Your attention span is freaking low. You're overstimulated. You're depressed. Start untangling it one by one. Stop expecting something to come and fix your problem. Okay? That's all I want to speak about in this video. So, hopefully this video helped you. And hopefully it serves as a good start to 2026 and a reality check, because I know a lot of people fail their 2026 resolutions, especially as young men that want to achieve something good. A lot of people are, a lot of our generations, we're waking up, bro. We're waking up to the realities of the world. We're waking up to how the world is just so unfulfilling, and the life that we were taught in school was not the real life that we men deeply want to live. The lifestyle of just like, yeah, go to school, go to university, get a job, get married, probably get divorced anyway. We want to become desirable, man. We truly do. We want to become men that is desirable. That's him. We want to become like, despite some people might cringe at this, but we really want to become like that guy. We want to become desirable to women, fulfilled, sexy, successful, everything. And God willing, we're gonna get there, inshallah. So anyways, guys, I love you guys so much. Let's start 2026 very strong. It's so 2025 for me. It's literally December 31st. We're gonna kill it. All right, bro. Let's go. I'll see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum.